Have you ever had the feeling that your ideas aren't exactly your own? That the book you bought, the song you can't stop listening to, or even the opinion you defended at last night's dinner were, in fact, planted in your mind? We're not talking about a science fiction conspiracy theory, but about something far more subtle and efficient. The feed. We live in a digital hall of mirrors. The algorithm doesn't give you what you need. It gives you what you already are. It maps your insecurities, your most superficial desires, and your prejudices, then returns them to you in an endless, colourful package. The problem is that when you only consume what the algorithm knows you like, your world begins to shrink. Curiosity, that raw force that once pushed us toward the unknown, the strange, the things that challenged us, is dying. We have replaced exploration with convenience. Today, we hardly choose anything anymore. We simply accept the suggestions. And in this process, your personality, which should be a complex mosaic of random experiences and difficult discoveries, is becoming a generic reflection of a line of code designed to keep you just one thing: connected. Curiosity is, biologically speaking, a cost. For our ancestral brain, exploring a new territory meant spending energy and taking risks. But the reward was survival and learning. Today, recommendation algorithms have eliminated the risk and the effort. They have created such an absolute cognitive comfort that our brain has begun to atrophy its ability to seek out the new on its own. Why would I spend 20 minutes searching for a documentary about a subject I don't know if TikTok can give me 50 15-second videos that I already know I'll love? This convenience creates a phenomenon known as the filter bubble. The algorithm acts like an invisible editor that cuts out anything that might cause you discomfort or doubt. But doubt is the fuel of intelligence. When you remove the friction of discovering something difficult, you remove the possibility of changing your mind. We are becoming experts on ourselves, but ignorant about everything else. Your curiosity didn't die because of a lack of information. We have more data than ever. It died from excess satisfaction. We are obese with predictable information and malnourished for real surprises. In the past, a person's personality was shaped by the books they stumbled upon by chance in a library, by random conversations on the street, or by the records they borrowed from a friend with unusual tastes. There was a kind of entropy in the formation of an individual. Today, that randomness has been replaced by optimization. If you like minimalist architecture, the algorithm will show you only minimalist architecture. If you're interested in a particular political bias, it will hide any opposing argument. The result is the creation of the default personality. We begin to dress the same, speak with the same internet slang, and share the same ambitions, because we are all drinking from the same algorithmic source. Singularity requires effort. It requires stepping off the track that has been laid out in front of you. When the algorithm steals your curiosity, it steals your ability to be original. You stop being an individual and become merely a data point in a consumption cluster. The question you need to ask yourself is, if the internet were turned off today, what would remain of your tastes that wasn't suggested by a robot? We need to understand that the algorithm is not your friend and it is not interested in your personal development. Its only objective is screen time, and nothing holds human attention more effectively than fear and outrage. That's why healthy curiosity is being replaced by doomscrolling, the act of endlessly scrolling through catastrophic news or empty controversies. The algorithm discovered that it's easier to keep you hooked through anger than through admiration. In this scenario, your curiosity is hijacked. Instead of using your mental energy to learn a new skill or understand a complex philosophical concept, you spend it trying to follow the latest influencer feud or the newest political scandal. It's a form of reactive curiosity. You're not searching for what genuinely interests you. You're reacting to what shocks you. This empties the soul. The attention economy thrives on your distraction. Every time you follow a recommendation without thinking, you're handing over a piece of your autonomy to a company that profits from your passivity. How can we recover our personality in a world designed to standardize us? The answer lies in intentional exploration. We need to learn how to disobey the algorithm. That means actively searching for what is uncomfortable, what is long, and what is difficult. If YouTube recommends a 10-minute video, look for a 300-page book on the subject instead. If Spotify gives you a ready-made playlist, spend an hour researching bands from a country you've never heard of. Algorithmic disobedience is an act of mental resistance. Start by cleaning your data. delete your search history, disable personalized recommendations, and most importantly, learn to live with boredom. Boredom is the space where authentic curiosity is born. It's when we have nothing to look at that we finally begin to see. We need to return to being curators of our own lives instead of merely consumers of automated curation. Take back control of your input so that your output can become original again. In the end, curiosity is what makes us human. It is the desire to know what lies beyond the hill, even if there is no gold there. It is the pleasure of understanding something simply for the sake of understanding. Algorithms may be able to predict what you will buy, but they cannot predict who you might become if you have the courage to follow an irrational path. The beauty of life lies in chance, in the unexpected encounter with an idea that turns your world upside down. Recovering your personality is not about hating technology, but about putting it in its proper place, as a tool, not as a spiritual guide. Start talking again with people who think radically differently from you. Get lost again in physical bookstores. Allow yourself not to have an instant opinion about everything. When you reclaim your curiosity, you reclaim your freedom. The algorithm may have stolen your personality for a while, but the key to the cell has always been in your hand. The question now is, are you ready to step out of the bubble and discover who you really are when no one is suggesting what to do?